Done, everyone? Just see here, one more thing. They said the plant cell has two cell walls, which are the primary and the secondary one, okay? The new cells, the new growing cells, okay, the new formed cells, they have the primary cell wall, okay, which will be degraded or which will be lost when the cells get mature, and the cells will always left with the secondary cell wall. So this is the secondary cell wall. It's written in your NCERT book. That's why I'm telling it's nothing. Primary cell wall will be gradually diminishes as the cell mature. This primary one. In this, you have to remember the middle lamella, calcium pactate, and all the other cell walls made up of from.
Ma'am, could you repeat that again, ma'am?
What part?
Ma'am, this primary and secondary cell wall.
See, it's nothing. When the newly formed cell, they have the two membranes, the primary and the secondary. When the cell grow, mature, the primary cell wall will degrade. It will lost, diminishes. Only left with the one cell wall, that is the secondary cell wall. It's nothing.
Okay,
It's
ma'am. Okay.
okay. Anyone having any doubt in this plant cell wall? And students, please, after the class, whenever you get time, give 15 minutes to your NCERT book, okay? Read the things and it will be clear to you what I have taught and what the NCERT is saying. It's very important for you to read the NCERT. I can clear the basics, I can clear the point, but you have to read the NCERT yourself. And you know, next class we will be having the test. I am giving 30 questions this time, okay? No burden. Just 30 questions, 1 hour. And after 1 hour, we discuss the answers. Okay. Now we will be seeing the next topic, that is the endomembrane system. Farhan is again late. Farhan, why are you late? You know the class starts at 3. Now you have missed the topic cell wall. Why you are late? You know the class timings, right? It's been like 2 months. Now if you want to see, just see the recordings, okay? Okay, so now we will be seeing the endomembrane system. Endomembrane system. What is the endomembrane system? Can anyone tell me? What do you think by the endomembrane system? Anyone would like to say? Anyone? What do you think from the name endomembrane systems? No one? No one knows the meaning of endomembrane? If you will read the word in normal English book, endomembrane, what do you think from that word? Don't go on the biology part. Let's discuss what is the meaning of endomembrane. No one knows the meaning of endo and membrane. Okay, what is the meaning of endo? Who will tell me the meaning of endo? Okay, inner membrane, okay. Students are saying it's inner layer, it's a protective layer. Ma'am, I have doubt, is mRNA same as RNA or it's a part of RNA? Okay, Anada, from where you got this point? RNA?
No, ma'am. In the notes you have written mRNA, so that's why I had a doubt.
Okay, why
Is
you
it
making
different?
the notes?
Sorry, ma'am.
Why you were making the notes on mRNA?
No, ma'am. In your notes, you have written their mRNA. So I just had doubt.
Okay.
Is it different or is
Okay.
it?
Okay. RNA are of three types. rRNA, RNA. Sorry, wait. It's three types. rRNA, it's mRNA, it's tRNA. RNAs are the same, but the roles are different. These are the ribosomal RNA. These are the messenger RNA which usually carry the message. And these are the transfer RNA which are used for the transferring of amino acids or the proteins. RNA is the same thing. You can say it's a RNA, and RNA are of three types: rRNA, mRNA, and tRNA. It's a messenger RNA which used to carry the message from inside the nucleus to the outside the nucleus. Transfer RNA is used for the transferring of amino acids to form the protein. Ribosomal RNA are used for the formation of ribosomes. Clear, Annaga?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Anyone doubt in RNA? See, RNA is a main thing. RNA. Now we have the different types of RNA. rRNA, tRNA, mRNA. The important is all the RNAs are important because they have this specific role to do. rRNA, they will form the ribosomes. mRNA, they are required to carry the message from here to there. tRNA, they are required to form the protein. So that's why all RNAs are important. Never get confused in this. Okay, so now we will be again back to the endomembrane system. Okay, so students, now tell me, I have to read the chat, wait. It's an inner membrane, it's a protective layer, it's an inner layer. Okay, just tell me the meaning of endo only. Only the meaning of endo. Only the meaning of endo. Farhan, what is the meaning of endo? Farhan?
Yes, ma'am, something like inside the
Okay.
inner membrane.
Inner membrane. Okay, I don't want meaning of membrane. Okay, I just want the meaning of endo. Internal. Okay, Ryan. Okay, it's somewhat you all are near, but endo means inside. Always remember endo, inside. It's inside. Okay, now we know the one word inside. Now, what is the meaning of membrane here? Which membrane they are talking about? Which membrane? Can anyone just tell me? Use your brain. Think for solving the NEET question. They will tell. They are asking what is the meaning of endomembrane.
Plasma membrane.
Very good. It's inside the plasma or cell membrane. Inside plasma or inside cell membrane systems. Because as we know, our cell has so many systems inside the plasma membrane. So that's why they have said whatever is present inside the plasma membrane is known as the endomembrane system. Very good, everyone. See here. This is the cell. Fine. Cell membrane is equally important. I'm sorry for the structure of cell, it's not that round, but cells are round, okay? But cells are of different shape, okay? So I can make any shape. My cell is of this type. Okay, fine. Now, no more jokes. this is the cell, and now we are talking about the endomembrane system. We have the nucleus. Okay, fine. We have the nucleus. I am making like this. Why? That I'll tell you. Okay. Now, what all organelles are present? One is nucleus, I told you. Anything else?
Endoplasmic reticulum.
Okay, fine. It's ER system. We can say it's ER. What else?
Mitochondria.
Mitochondria.
Mitochondria. Anything?
Golgi apparatus.
Very good. This is Golgi apparatus. So today we will try to finish the Golgi apparatus, ER, and the maybe lysosomes. These three today we will try to finish because these all three are interconnected. Now you will think how they're interconnected. Yes, mitochondria, even the nucleus, the mitochondria, the Golgi, lysosomes, even the vacuoles are the interconnected with each other. We will see this how. See, this is the structure of nucleus. Okay. Today I am not describing the nucleus. We will see the nucleus in the next class. Today we will be seeing the endoplasmic reticulum. See, this is the nucleus. This is the nuclear membrane. This is the nuclear membrane. This is the nuclear core. And the space in between these two are the which space? Pericarp space. Let me see. It's pericarp or it's perinuclear space. Sorry, it's a perinuclear space. It's a perinuclear space. Enough. Now we will see the endoplasmic reticulum. The endoplasmic reticulum is the continuation of the nucleus. See here. That's why I made the outer layer with the red like this. These are the continuation of the nucleus. Like this. It's endoplasmic reticulum. I will write it down as ER. Fine. Now can you tell me how many types of ER are present?
Smooth and rough ER.
Okay, it's a smooth ER and the rough ER. Why we say it's a smooth? Why we say it's a rough?
Rough because it has ribosomes. Smooth,
Okay.
it does not have ribosomes.
Okay, fine. Very good. See, ribosomes are present in the free form also. Okay. Don't never get confused that ribosomes are only present attached to the ER. No, they can be present freely inside the cell also. So I have made the two ribosomes which are present freely inside the cell. Now, the ribosomes are present on the outer side of the ER. Outer side. Outer surface means the outer surface. Never make them inside. It will be wrong. It is present outside surface. Like this. See. Now you can see it's already a rough ER because now the structure which was smooth before have become the rough. So we will name it, it's a rough ER. That is, they have the ribosomes. Rough ER. Okay, I know till now the things are very easy, but don't worry, they will remain easy. Now if we will talk about the smooth ER. Let's make this smooth one. They are also the continuation of the nucleus. Smooth ER, okay? They don't have the ribosome, so it's a smooth surface, smooth ER. Fine. Now one more question. Ribosomes in the cell, I told you they are present in the free form and they are present on the endoplasmic reticulum. Will they are present anywhere else also in the cell? Ribosomes?
Yes, ma'am.
Mitochondria.
Where?
Mitochondria.
Mitochondria contains ribosomes. Okay, fine. What are the role of ribosomes there? What mitochondria will do with the ribosomes?
Ma'am, it can produce its own proteins.
Okay, fine. If we will talk about only this much structure, the Golgi, the ER and the nucleus, can you tell me where else the ribosomes are present? They are present on the nucleus also, like this. Always remember, like this, the ribosomes are also present on the nucleus. But they are not present in the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. This is the structure. Okay, now, what is the role of endoplasmic reticulum? Okay, first before that, we will see the structure. Okay, let's forget the function. We will see the structure. Can you see? Okay, before that, I forgot to ask you what is the meaning of endoplasmic reticulum? Oh, okay, now fine. Now again a question. What is the meaning of endoplasmic? Why we call it a endoplasmic reticulum? Why? Why we call it endoplasmic reticulum? Why? Why? See, we discussed the endomembrane system we have discussed. Why? What is the meaning of endoplasmic reticulum? Tell me. It's okay, Alan, no need. That's why I'm not discussing that part. Just tell me why, what is the meaning of endoplasmic reticulum? Just try. Try, little hard. No one? Umehani, what is the meaning of endoplasmic reticulum? Okay, fine.
Endoplasmic as in inside plasma.
Inside the plasma, we know that it's inside the cell membrane. What is the meaning of reticulum here? Why we are saying it's a reticulum?
Network of membrane.
Okay, fine. Okay, very easy thing. It's a, can you see it's little bit of net-like structure? The mesh, the net. Reticulum is the net. So I will show you the image of the actual endoplasmic reticulum, which we study. It's a very simplified form of endoplasmic. See here, all of you, actual electron microscope structure of the endoplasmic reticulum. So can you see it's a net-like structure present in the cell, the mesh? That's why the reticulum means the net, the mesh-like structure. Inside the cell membrane, it's a net-like structure. N-E-T, net, or you can say mesh-like structure. And what we study, it's a very, very, very simplified structure of the endoplasmic reticulum. You can't even imagine. See the actual endoplasmic reticulum which is present inside the cell. The actual structure. The actual structure. And this, it's nowhere standing in front of that image. Okay, so back to the work. That means it's inside the cell membrane, a net-like structure is present, and it is present near the nucleus, and they are the extended form of the nucleus. See, they are connected to the nucleus. Rough ER and the smooth ER, both are the continuation of the nucleus. Always remember this. So the next thing, this zigzag structure is known as cisternae, okay? This zigzag structure is the cisternae. Okay, do you know any other organelle where you can see the same cisternae structure?
Cisternae chyli.
Golgi apparatus.
Golgi apparatus.
Very good. It's a Golgi apparatus. The sac-like structure are called the cisternae. Always remember this because the structure of Golgi is like this. See. This is the structure of Golgi apparatus. Again, the sac-like structure which are called the cisternae. Now, this is the endoplasmic reticulum. They have the cytoplasm outside and they have the cytoplasm inside also. Okay? In the inside also and the outside also, the cytoplasm is present because the organelles are present in the cytoplasm. So, what is the name given to the inside? It's a luminal space. Write it down. Make this diagram. It's a luminal space. We are discussing the structure of endoplasmic. Quickly make this diagram and try to make it little bit big because I have to explain the functions also. What is the exact function of the endoplasmic? So try to make it little big because I can rub easily, but you cannot rub. It's a luminal space, which is the cytoplasm inside the ER. I will write it down. Cytoplasm inside ER. It's a luminal space. Don't get afraid by this big name. It's nothing. It's a luminal space. Space present in the luminal space. And the space present outside is extraluminal space. Simple. This is the extraluminal space. And you can write it down, the cytoplasm outside ER. Quickly make the diagram. Quickly. Sac-like structure. Quickly make the diagram.
Do we need to draw the Golgi apparatus?
If you want, you can draw because the next organelle is the Golgi apparatus also. But if you want, you can draw it at the other cell. But I suggest to drawing this because their roles, functions are the similar, means they are interlinked functions.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Okay. Done, students? Done, students? Yes or no? Okay, fine. You're taking a lot of time. Okay. Now we know the parts of the endoplasmic. So I'm dropping all the extra details because I need the board to explain you. Okay, now we will see the functions of endoplasmic, that is the smooth and the rough ER. Anyone know the function of smooth or function of rough ER? Okay, first the function of rough ER. I will write down here. Rough ER functions. Can anyone tell me? What is the function of rough ER, students? I know you know this answer. Since 8th class you are studying.
Protein synthesis.
Protein
Very good. It's a protein synthesis. Very good. Protein synthesis. It's a main function of rough endoplasmic reticulum. Always remember, the rough endoplasmic contains ribosome. So their main function is to protein formation or the protein synthesis. They can make any type of protein. There is no restriction on making any proteins. Ribosomes can make, or ribosomes can help in the formation of any type of proteins. Okay, fine. Now one question regarding the protein synthesis. Can you tell me the cells where you can see? Okay, fine, I will modify. Tell me the cells. Yeah. Are there any cells where the rough ER is in large quantity? The presence of rough ER is in high in amount. I will repeat. Are there any cells in the body of an organism where you can see the rough endoplasmic is in high amount? Are there any cells? Yes or no? Okay, among the large quantity of cells, we know we have the different type of cells in our body. Many type of cells. We have the multicellular. So can you tell me any cells where you can see the endoplasmic reticulum content is high as compared to the other cells? In which cells? Peptide cells, okay. Where is the peptide cells present, Lina?
Ma'am, in the stomach.
Okay. See, students, question has been asked on this, that where you see the rough endoplasmic reticulum present in the high amount as compared to the other. Always remember this point. Rough ER produces or synthesize the protein. Always the cells which are producing the enzymes always have the high number of rough ER. Write it down this in your copy. The cells which are producing enzymes and hormones. Cells which are producing the enzymes and the hormones. See here, enzymes. 99.9 I can say enzymes are the protein. So the cells which are making the enzymes have the high amount of rough ER because of the protein. Next is the hormones. But always remember, my dear students, hormones are of two types, the lipid hormones and the protein hormones. So you have to see what hormone is that. We will discuss this in the other chapters, the lipid and the protein hormones. Lipid and the protein, or you can say proteinaceous hormone. Proteinaceous hormone. You have to always think which hormone they have given you. Proteinaceous and the lipid hormones are the two category. Okay. Now can you tell me any proteinaceous hormone or any cell, any organ which is making the proteinaceous hormones? Any idea?
Insulin.
Insulin, okay. Just write it down.
Pituitary gland.
In the proteinaceous, write it down. I will tell you. It's the pituitary. Pituitary gland secretes the enzyme or secretes the hormone, always protein hormones. Pituitary glands, hypothalamus. Pituitary, hypothalamus. Parathyroid, thymus, adrenal medulla. I will repeat, it's pituitary, hypothalamus, parathyroid, thymus, and the adrenal medulla. They will always release the protein hormones. If you will see any of the name among these, always remember they are talking about the rough endoplasmic because of the protein hormones, and the rough endoplasmic is responsible for the formation of protein.
Ma'am, could you repeat it once more?
It's a pituitary, hypothalamus, parathyroid, thymus, adrenal medulla. Pituitary, hypothalamus, parathyroid, thymus, adrenal medulla. They will secrete proteinaceous hormones always. Okay, now next is the enzymes, where you will see the protein enzymes. All the enzymes are the protein, 99.9%, but still I will give you some of the name. It's the pancreas, small intestine, fibroblast. Write it down, these words: pancreas, small intestine, fibroblast. They will definitely ask question on this topic, especially on this. And I think there are few questions, I will search them. Enzymes, small intestine, pancreas, fibroblast. And mark, this is important. You have to remember them. Rough ER, protein. Protein enzymes, protein hormones. But enzymes are 99.9% enzymes are almost made up of proteins. But in the hormones, there are two categories, lipid and the proteinaceous. And now you know what are all the proteinaceous hormones are secreted from which of the organs. It's the pituitary, hypothalamus, parathyroid, thymus, and the adrenal medulla. Done? Everyone clear? Okay, fine. Now we will see The role of smooth ER. Okay, before we okay, we'll see that in Gallbladder. Now, just write it down. It's a smooth ER. It's a very interesting part, you know, smooth ER. And many of you don't even know what is the actual role of smooth ER. What is the actual role of smooth ER?
It helps in the manufacture of fat molecules, lipids.
Okay, okay. Anything else? Any very interesting role? That is the clear, exactly the same function. They are responsible in the lipid formation. First is the lipid formation. Remember, they are the smooth. The waxes, the oil, they are very smooth. So remember, like the smooth surface means the lipid, the waxes, oil, fatty acids. Everything is included in this. Always remember, if you get any word like they will talk about the oil, don't get confused that we have not learned about the oil, from where the oil came. Lipids, they are the fats, oil, waxes, fatty acid, everything. Lipid formation. Next, anything?
They help in building the cell membrane.
Okay, fine. They help in the formation of the cell membrane, okay. Anything interesting? These are the very boring things, you know. Formation of cell membrane, formation of lipid. What should we do for that? It's their work. They are doing. Let them do. Anything interesting? Detoxification of drugs. The person who is drinking the alcohol, taking the drugs, who is detoxifying them? Smooth ER. Write it down. It's a detoxification of drugs, especially in liver. Especially in liver. Detoxification of drugs, or you can say the alcohol, especially in liver. Okay, have you ever thought about this? That they are doing the role of detoxification in our liver. Anyone? We know that liver is doing the detoxification process. That's why the druggist and the alcoholists, their liver get stop working, or they are just get malfunction. But have you ever thought that smooth ER is doing the detoxification process to just save the liver and save the body? Anyone has thought about this? Anyone knew it before? No one? No one? Okay, fine. Now I will tell you the story. What is happening in the liver? See, where should I make? I have less small board now. Fine. Now see, when we drink alcohol, or when we take the drugs, okay, they are the harmful substance, as we know. But still people do. Still people drink. Still people do drugs. So what is happening in them? How the smooth ER is just detoxifying them. How? For example, see, if this is the drug, okay, I will see it's a drug. What the smooth ER do? They will just attach the OH group on them. They will be just attaching the OH group on that particular thing. Either it's alcohol, either it's drug, or any harmful substance, okay, any harmful. Now this will become the water soluble. Now this particular thing will become water soluble, and that will be washed out from the body in the form of urine. Now it will be washed out in the form of urine. This is done by the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Now, one question. See, sometimes when there is a new friend drinking first time, okay, in the one, you can say in the 1 glass of alcohol, he will be starting, you can say, what you will say? Nasha, okay, I'm just using this word, I don't know what to say in English. They will start experiencing the side effects, like they will start experiencing the Nasha type of things in the alcohol, 1 glass. And his friend is drinking from 2 to 3 years. The 1 glass for him is nothing. They will not even think about drinking only 1 glass and left the things. No, they have habit of drinking more and more and more and more alcohol, and then also nothing happened to them. Why? Because the person who is used to for the drinking process or the drugging process, their liver has already generated the huge amount of smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Once they drink or they have the drugs, the liver will start its process of detoxifying. How? The smooth endoplasmic is present there. The smooth endoplasmic knows that this person needs me the most. The liver needs me the most, so they will increase their amount in the person who is used to those things, okay? And the person who is new in that field of drinking or drugging, which is not the good habit at all, they will experience the very harmful effects in the first go, because the liver is still suffering the new things. Still, the smooth endoplasmic is not present in that amount so that they can easily detoxify those substances. They need time. They will need to time generate themselves, increase their quantity. So that's how the smooth endoplasmic reticulum will work. Now there is one more problem. When we take the antibiotics, okay, imagine I am drinking from past 5 years, although I have never even tasted once, but I am drinking from past 5 years. What will happen? I got some disease, like you can say cold and cough I got. Now I will take my antibiotic. That antibiotic will not work on me because my liver will take that medicine also as a drug. So what my smooth endoplasmic do? Before the medicine starts its work to my body, the liver will wash out that effect. Just a moment, okay? Someone. Okay, sorry for the disturbance, students. So now you know the story, what the smooth endoplasmic is doing. It is doing the work of detoxify in the person. So this is the very important part in the smooth endoplasmic. Now, the next example or the next function is the, I have told you the one region, one organ where the smooth endoplasmic is present in the large amount. Can you tell me any other examples where these smooth ER are present as we saw in the protein? Now can you tell me anywhere? Anywhere? Everyone is sleeping? Hello? Sleeping everyone? Lazy feeling? After lunch, after the school?
No, ma'am.
Even I also feel sleepy. That's why I have to bring the hot water so that I can wake up and teach you. So tell me, if the protein, the rough ER, is present in the places where the protein substance being secreted, like the enzymes and the hormones. So where the smooth endoplasmic will be present? One is the liver, because it's detoxifying. Second, the steroid hormones, the hormones which are formed from the lipids, the cholesterol. Can you give me an example? Any hormone, anything which is made from the cholesterol or the fat? Very common. Any cells, okay. Any cells? What about the ovary cell? What they produce? Which are the hormones?
Estrogen and progesterone.
Estrogen and
Estrogen and the progesterone, the gonads, very good, Alan. These are producing these steroid hormones. Remember the steroid hormones? They are when they will given to any male or female, they will start showing its effect. That steroids, estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, these are the cholesterol, or you can say the lipid hormones, the fat hormones. Write it down. The third point is steroid hormone. Steroid hormone. Here, ovary cells, or you can ovary cells, testis, progesterone, estrogen, testosterone. You will write the full word, okay? Progesterone, estrogen, testosterone, thyroid gland, TSH, TH4. Thyroid hormones are the fat hormones. Next is the adrenal cortex. Remember the cortisol? The very common adrenal cortex. If you will see any of these names, always remember the content of smooth ER is higher than the rough ER, because they are forming the substance which are responsible from the lipids, fats, cholesterol. So always remember them, and the protein hormones. Quickly write it down. And also in the liver part, just write down this, okay? This is for your knowledge. No one will ask question on this, but they can also ask the question on this. The functions of smooth ER. Okay. Now the fourth function of the smooth ER. They store calcium. Write it down. The fourth point is they store calcium. The fourth point is they store calcium. Can anyone tell me? They are storing the calcium. Then what is the use of the calcium? Why they store the calcium? Can anyone have any idea? Okay, I will give you one more hint. They store calcium. Basically, it is done by the sarcoplasmic reticulum. There is one word, sarcoplasmic. What is the difference between sarcoplasmic reticulum and endoplasmic reticulum? Very good, Alan. Right guess. What is the difference between Greta? What is the difference between sarcoplasmic and the endoplasmic reticulum? Any idea?
Sarcoplasm is something related to contraction of muscles or something.
Okay, fine. It's a contraction of muscles. But okay, Sarah, can you tell me anything which is related to the sarcoplasmic reticulum and endoplasmic reticulum? I am thinking these two names. Is there any similarity in between them? Emil, Erica, any similarity? They both store calcium. Lena is saying they both store calcium. Okay, Munira? Now I have to take the names. Students are not responding. Adarsh, what do you think? What is the sarcoplasmic and what is the endoplasmic? Devi, everyone is sleeping in the class, right? Devi, do you know any? Do you have any knowledge about this? The sarcoplasmic and the endoplasmic?
Ma'am, I just know that endoplasmic reticulum is of two types, but I don't know anything about sarcoplasmic reticulum.
Okay, fine. At least she is honest. Fuad, do you know any link between, because both are the reticulums, but one is the endoplasmic and one is the sarcoplasmic. Any idea, Fuad? No idea, ma'am. Now enough. Tell us. It's a nothing. It's a smooth endoplasmic, my dear. It's a smooth endoplasmic
Muscle
reticulum.
cells.
It's nothing, dear students. If you will use your brain, it will be very clear. At least anyone have tried sarcoplasmic, S for sarco, S for smooth. Tukka, at least tukka. It's nothing. The smooth endoplasmic reticulum, which is present in the muscles, are known as the sarcoplasmic reticulum, and they store calcium. Nothing. We cannot have the different types of reticulums in the cells. They all are the one thing, but the name they have changed. Always remember, sarcoplasmic is the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. They are present in the muscle cells. Muscle cells. It's nothing. What is the use of calcium in the muscle cells? At least now you can give me the answer. Gaurika, what is the use of calcium in the muscle? Alan already gave me the answer, but I want the answer from other students also. Very good, Alan, but in the endoplasmic, it's a smooth one. What is the role of calcium? They help in the muscle contraction. They help in the muscle contraction. Very good, Anaga. Gaurika, are you in the class?
Yes, ma'am.
Then why are you not responding if I'm asking the question? At least say yes or no if I'm asking. If you don't know the answer, say ma'am, I don't know. If you know the answer, at least say yes ma'am, I know. I think this is the answer.
I didn't know the answer, ma'am.
Good. This is the help in the muscle contraction. So what is, okay, now I will tell you the very quick and the short process of the what is happening actually in the muscle contraction. They can ask the question on that. I'm afraid maybe a one or two in the previous years, they have asked the question on this. See here, everyone, this is the muscle cell. Okay, this is the muscle cell. This is the sarcoplasmic reticulum is present here. Okay, this is sarcoplasmic reticulum. Now the neuron will come. Now the neuron will come. What will they? They will release the neurotransmitter. Yes, of course, it's a neuron. Neuron will always release the Neurotransmitter. No need to write, first understand. Neurotransmitter. Now we know all the cell membrane have the receptors. Remember, in the function of the cell membrane, they have the receptor for the particular things. So they also have the receptors here like this. This is the receptors. Now the neurotransmitters will get attached to them. And now they will say the muscle contract. How they will contract? Once the neurotransmitter will attach themselves to the receptor present on the muscle cells, the sodium will enter inside. The sodium will enter inside. Once the sodium is entered inside, the sarcoplasmic reticulum will release the calcium. And this calcium will bind to the troponin. This is happening in the cell only, okay? They will bind the troponin and the muscles contract. This is the whole process. This is happening in the cell only, okay? Once this is the muscle cell, the neuron will come, the nerve cells, the neuron will release the neurotransmitter, and the neurotransmitter or the neuron will say the muscle cells to contract. But how they will contract? First, the neurotransmitter will attach themselves to the receptors present on the muscle cells, because that is the start point. We have to initiate some process. How we will initiate? The neurotransmitter will attach to the receptors, and once they attach the receptor, the sodium will be entering inside. Now this stage till here is known as depolarization. Depolarization of the muscle cell. Always remember, neurotransmitter attach themselves to the receptor, sodium will come inside the cells, and that is known as the depolarization. After the depolarization, the sarcoplasmic reticulum will release the calcium in the muscle cells, and that calcium will bind to the troponin, which is also present in the muscle cells. After binding to the troponin, the muscle will contract. This is the process of muscle contraction. Make the diagram quickly, but this everything you have to make inside this cell. I will draw it, wait. I will draw it properly. It's an important part. See. You also draw with me quickly. This is the muscle cell. And this is the sarcoplasmic reticulum. Neuron. They will release the neurotransmitters. Receptors are present on the muscle cell. Neurotransmitter will attach themselves to the receptors present on the muscle cells. When the neurotransmitter attached, the sodium will enter inside. And this is known as the depolarization of the muscle cell. Muscle cell, these are the neurotransmitters. These are the receptors. Neuron, sarcoplasmic reticulum, muscle cell. Now, once the depolarization will happen, they will release the calcium, Ca2 plus, and this calcium will bind with the troponin. After binding, the muscle contraction will happen. You have to remember this thing very clearly. It's nothing, it's very easy. Just remember these steps, what is happening here. Quickly make the diagram. Done? Done, students? Yes or no?
Done, ma'am.
Yes, now the functions, everything is over. Endoplasmic reticulum is finished. You have to remember the protein things and the lipid thing. Protein thing, everything is by the rough ER. Lipid, fat, waxes, cholesterol, everything is by the smooth ER. Even the calcium in the muscle cells. The liver detoxification by the smooth ER. You have to remember the functions because structure, it's nothing. Functions are the very important. They can even ask you, choose the correct one, the favorite pattern type. They will give you the 4 points, choose the correct. Until and unless you will not know the exact functions, you will be not able to select the correct one. So these are the very, very, very easy functions. Don't memorize. Try to understand the things. Okay, that's the best part. Okay, now we will see the role of the Golgi. It's a very easy organelle, nothing to do. Very easy organelle. Simple and the sober one. Let me make my cell again. Okay, fine. Distorted cell, right? No issue. See, now what will happen? Okay, first we will see the structures. What is exactly the structure of the the Golgi apparatus. The next organelle, all of you add it down. The next is the Golgi apparatus. See, once the endoplasmic reticulum will form the protein, what they will do? They will release in the form of the vesicles. See very carefully. They will release in the form of the vesicles. They have the protein in them. Like this. Protein vesicles, okay? What will happen to these vesicles? These proteins have to be packaged, okay? They have to be packaged, okay? The very good packaging, because these proteins will go either into the cell membrane or they will go outside the cell, okay? They have the 2 roles. Either they will go in the cell membrane as a phospholipid or they will go the outside the cell. Don't confuse with the word phospholipids, okay? Because the lipids are coming from smooth endoplasmic. They have the lipids. No one will get confused, ma'am. This is only making the proteins. No. The smooth endoplasmic is making the fats. They will also go into the cell membrane. Remember the phospholipids. They need by the cell membrane. Even the Golgi apparatus. I will tell you the whole story now. First, we will discuss the exact function. Now, they will first go to the Golgi and say, please package us properly so that we can transport outside. Okay, so they will be just fuse themselves in the Golgi like this. They will fuse themselves in the Golgi like this. After fusing, they will release the protein. Yes, exactly, because the protein modification will be happening here, or the lipid modification. The lipid or the protein modification. I'll make it lipid. Now, they will now modify the lipids, modify the fats, and they will make the vesicles. Again, the Golgi will make the vesicles. Now they are having the modified proteins, modified lipids. Can anyone just tell me the modification, what can be happen? Any modification? See, if these are the normal proteins, okay, these are the normal protein which is made by the endoplasmic, what the Golgi will do? It can make it's a glycoprotein, phosphoprotein, carboprotein, everything they can make, okay? They can add any group to them. If they want that the glycoprotein is required by the cell, the protein which is formed by the ER, when undergo the Golgi, they will modify to form the glycoprotein. One more thing. I don't want to confuse you, but it is important to tell you this. You know, the endoplasmic reticulum also do the function of modification. Yes, they also do the function of modification, but we never count the one of the important function of the endoplasmic as a modification, because the Golgi apparatus is having the very important role, that is the exact protein or the lipids modification. So that's why I didn't told you in the endoplasmic reticulum, but always remember, if the question will come, but the question will never come, still, which two organelles are involved in the modification of proteins? Always remember, if they're asking the two organelles, rough ER and the Golgi. If they are giving the choice, which organelles is doing the modification of the protein and the lipids, or the modification of the protein, always select the Golgi. No one will select the mitochondria. Question will never be asked on this, but we don't know who is making the question paper. Like now I will tell you. If the endoplasmic reticulum made the protein, suppose glycoprotein, they made the protein and they itself modified the protein and made the glycoprotein, rough endoplasmic I am talking about. Now they will be traveling outside, and it's a thumb rule. Whatever they are making first have to go inside the Golgi, where the further modification will take place. Don't get confused. Golgi can even modify the glycoproteins. Golgi can even modify the phosphoproteins because it's their role. Like if we cook something, our mother always say this is not proper. Okay, salt is less, mirchi is high, oil is very less, or butter is very high. They will definitely give you some of the nooks. So same with the Golgi. It's like our mother. They will definitely do something to that. They will definitely modify because it's their basic role for the modification. Now, the lipid which came from the smooth ER, now it is became the phospholipid. And this phospholipid is used by the cell membrane. This is the very important function. Lipids coming from the smooth ER, modified by the Golgi, used in the plasma membrane. Write it down. Functions of Golgi. Then we will see the structure. Structure is nothing here in the Golgi. Write down the function. First of all, protein modification, lipid modification. First function is protein modification and the lipid modification. Protein and lipid modification. In the protein, you can write it down. They can form the glycoprotein. They can form the phosphoprotein. They can form the lipoprotein. They can form any type of protein. In the proteins, you have to write it down. Phosphoprotein, lipoprotein, glycoprotein, in the lipids, very important, they form the phospholipid. Phospholipid, very important. Phospholipid used by the cell membrane. Very important. Okay, now the next function is, can I rub? Everyone is done? Quickly make the diagram also, so that you can understand that nucleus, the endoplasmic reticulum, the Golgi, and the next organelle lysosomes are connected to each other. Quickly make the diagram. Now I will ask one interesting question, okay? See, I know even in my time I cursed my teacher that why she has to ask so many questions. Can't she just keep quiet? And when I ask the questions, I remember all those times when I used to curse my teacher. But you know, I don't know what happened to the people or the person when they become teacher. Something, it's like, you know, it's in air. Whenever one person becomes the teacher, I don't know what happened to that person. Particularly, I'm talking about myself. I also start behaving like this. You know, I'm sorry for that. I don't know. Now I understand how our teacher feels. Okay, fine. Now we will just one question. Okay. The question is, if in the one cell there are a high amount of endoplasmic reticulum is present. So what is the amount of Golgi apparatus? Are they present in the large quantity or are they present in the less quantity? Just listen the question again. There is a one cell which is the secretory cell, or you can say the protein enzyme formation cell. They are high role in the protein enzyme formation. Okay, Emil. Now just tell me the content of Golgi apparatus in that particular cell is high or large. Okay, Alan. I want the answer from everyone. Think. If
High,
there
ma'am.
is, okay, high.
Hi. Hi.
Okay, everyone is sure. Remember, all these cells have the particular functions. All these cells, they can either they are secreting the hormones, which is made of protein, or the lipid, or they are just making the enzymes. So the content of Golgi apparatus in all these cells are high. In all these cells, always remember, write it down. All secretory cells in the body, all or any secretory cell in the body will have high number or high quantity of Golgi apparatus. All or any secretory cell in the body, circle the word secretory cell. They have high number of Golgi apparatus. Now the third function. Very easy function. See here. You can see the vesicles. The vesicles formed by the Golgi. The third function is the sorting, packaging of material. Sorting and packaging of material. Okay, quickly write it down. The third function, sorting and packaging. Sorting means they have the proteins, they have the lipid, they have to sort them out and then they will pack them, because either they will go out of the cell or they will be used in the plasma membrane. So they have to go from here to there. When we travel, we sort our things, we pack our suitcases and we take them. Same here. They will sort the things, that is the sorting, and they will pack the thing, that is the packaging of the material, because those vesicles have to be transported from here to there. This is the third and the final function of the Golgi apparatus. Now, quickly see the structure, then I will finish the class. Everyone, these are again having the cisternae, sac-like structure. Oh, sorry, sac-like structure, cisternae. They have the sac-like structure. Their size is from each cisternae is 0.1 to 1 micrometer. This is written in your NCERT. You can learn this point. Very important. Now, you can see there are the two phases, the 1 and the 2. The 1 and the 2. Okay? You can see, you can check like this. I will not confuse you. You can see that this phase, the back side and the front side. The back side is known as the cis phase. The phase towards the endoplasmic. This phase, this side, which is towards the endoplasmic, is the cis phase. Question can be asked. What is the name of the phase which is present near the endoplasmic? It's a cis phase. Cis imagine with the sisters. They are near, so they can be like a sisters. Cis phase. This back is the cis phase. Now, what about this? It's a trans phase. Trans. It's a very long distance. It's away from the ER. So it's a trans phase. With this, we complete with our two organelles, the Golgi and the endoplasmic reticulum. Go through them. And if you have any doubt, we will discuss in the next class. Quickly, now you can make the diagram completely and learn this diagram. If you will learn this diagram, there is no difficulty in doing the cis phase, the trans phase, the vesicles, what is the role of the smooth, rough, everything. Now quickly attendance, okay, it's already 4:27. Okay, everyone, just start giving the attendance. I'm tired. Okay, Priyadarshini,
Present, ma'am.
Amel,
Present, ma'am.
Anaga.
Present, ma'am.
Students, if you have done drawing the diagrams, you can leave, okay? Thank you. Fuad,
Present.
you can leave. Erica,
Present, ma'am.
okay. Adra,
Present, ma'am.
Alan.
Present, ma'am.
Alan, why are you so quiet today?
Nothing, ma'am.
Okay. Annette,
Present, ma'am.
others. Students, keep on leaving.
Present, ma'am.
Okay, Farhan. Farhan,
Present, ma'am.
next time, Farhan, try to come early, okay? I will explain the
Yes,
cell wall. Don't worry, I will explain the cell wall again for you. Kiran,
Present, ma'am.
okay, you can leave everyone. Umehani.
Present,
Umehani.
ma'am.
Okay, Lina.
Present, ma'am.
Munera.
Present, ma'am.
You can leave, students. Alvin.
Present, ma'am.
Are you okay, Alvin?
No, oh, yes, miss.
Okay. Rima. Adya.
Present, ma'am.
Greta.
Present, ma'am.
Julia. Julia. Devi.
Present, ma'am.
Thank you. You can leave, students, now. Siddharth. Siddharth. Jijo.
Present, ma'am.
Johanna.
Present, ma'am.
Brijita.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Sarah.
Present, ma'am.
Okay, Sarah. Trevor. Okay, Trevor. Ryan, Gorika. Okay, present. You can leave. Thank you so much, students. Okay, Gorika, thank you.